Memories are made of this. Memories you gave me. Memories are made of this.
My name is Carol. I was born in 1951. I found out that when I was a baby, I had convulsions and my head turned to the right and stayed stiff. As I grew up, I remember having epilepsy at school, and when I was 6 years old, and I was very frightened. When I was 8 and my sister was 6, I remember the day that my mum and dad got divorced. My mum took us to the station to go to visit some friends for the weekend. We ended up staying for 1 year, 6 months. Me and my sister went to a school while we were there. My dad moved back home to live with his family so that we could move back to our own home. We returned to our own school and met up again with our friends that we had missed. When I became a teenager, I was given the all clear of my epilepsy. My first choice is When We Were Young by Take That.
When we were young, when we adored the fabulous. Whoa, when we were young, we were the foolish, fearless, never knowing the cost of what we paid, letting someone else be strong. Whoa, when we were young. In a moment of grace, a long leap of faith, there's still more glory. Don't waste my life. I'm here with the lovers, and we burn the bridges we're crossing over, just to see the firelight of the innocent are getting over being old tonight.
I worked in a florist shop in St John's Wood. I met Paul McCartney and Jane Asher, who were regular customers. And when I was 16, I met my husband. We were married in 1969. Our first son was born, and he is now 40. My husband was working away from home in Manchester, and he met up with St John Denver in the hotel that he was staying, and he was singing in the hotel in front of the guests. My second song is Annie's song. In 1972, I gave birth to our daughter. My third song is Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield. It was released that year too. My third child was born in 1978, a boy. I had quite an easy time with the birth, but unfortunately suffered postnatal depression. I was prescribed antidepressants, which triggered off my epilepsy again. I was out shopping one day with the baby in the pram and my daughter of 6 years of age when I suffered a fit in the street, tipping the pram over. My daughter knocked at the door of the house we were outside and explained to the occupants that was happening, and they called for an ambulance. I do not remember anything about the details of this event, except that I was so proud of my daughter for getting me help so quickly. My mother passed away 10 years ago, and in her memory, my fourth choice song is Don't Say Goodbye by Take That.
And don't say goodbye to the world until you've loved somebody. Don't say goodbye to the world until you've lived like kings and queens. I'll be the first and last thing that you see. Then don't say goodbye to me.
I suffered with my epilepsy for another 30 years, often treated with various medication as a possible cure for my condition. Although we eventually managed to drastically reduce the grand mal attacks, I still had regular petit mal. I was afraid to go out on my own and started to feel like a recluse. After many years of hospital visits and tests, I was eventually offered an operation to remove the part of my left frontal lobe where my epilepsy was starting from. The operation was a success and I was sent home cured. A month or so later, I was rushed back into hospital after a build of the fluid in the brain. They inserted a shunt to drain off any fluid build-up and I was sent home again. A few weeks later, I started to feel giddy and wobbly on my feet. We went to hospital for an outpatient's visit, but I collapsed in the hospital corridor and I was readmitted immediately. The shunt had blocked, so they operated again to replace it with a different model. This time, though my brain had taken quite a battering, I was in hospital for about 2 months. When I was released, I could do nothing for myself and needed the assistance of my husband and medical nurses for everything. After a couple of months, I was sent to a brain injury rehab trust, and there they virtually taught me to live again. I was there for 16 weeks and needed to be retaught how to do even the most basic things. They were really kind and patient with me, and I owe them enormous thanks for getting me back to normal. My fifth song is Rule the World by Take That.
Oh, I'll be there for you. You've saved my soul. Don't leave me now. Don't leave me now. Oh, yeah, you and me, we can ride on a star. If you stay with me, girl, we can rule the world.
My taste in music has changed quite a bit since my operations, preferring more up-to-date sounds and artists like Example, Calvin Harris, Swedish House Mafia, Linkin Park and the Sound of Kiss radio channel. I'm really into rugby union and support South Africa and Ulster. My favourite player is Rohan Pienaar, who plays for both of these teams. I have recently started going to watch football, and a new experience for me, my local team. I also support Chelsea, but I only watch them on TV. My favourite player there is David Luiz. I recently saw a clip of a collection of his goals scored shown on TV, and backing music was the song called Numb by Linkin Park. This is my sixth and last selection.
What you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, put under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. Caught in the undertow, just caught in the undertow. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Can't you see that you're smiling?
Throughout the years, I have suffered from epilepsy. The advances in medication and surgical procedures to control the condition have been amazing. I would urge anybody with the illness not to give up hope, as new research could come up with a cure at any time. Good luck for the future.